Hello, Internet.
Yeah,
Welcome to
Internet.
Session 2 of Tales of the Moonshine.
Yeah, Tales of the Moonshine.
Woo.
Woo.
I like how he unmuted just to say that and then immediately muted again.
I see.
It was very important.
That's what Izzy do.
Game forever, and you can't stop me no matter how hard you try.
You're not
Right
wrong.
on, partner. Right on.
I definitely can't.
Yep. So last time, our intrepid crew took their first bounty on camera. A lowlife by the name of Jimmy Craw, who was causing a bunch of problems, took over a town, and turned him over to Sheriff Farrow. Then you had a few days of R&R while got used to town, went around, talked to some people.
His friends got turned into dinner.
A bunch of his friends did, in fact, get turned into dinner.
Yeah,
Only some, not all.
Not
Important distinguish.
I thought protein was turned into dinner, and they were turned into protein.
all.
Yep.
It was some fine, fine catfish.
But you got a little bit of time to go looking around, well, both the city and the planet. This being a space game, we have the main city of Renal in Ablorn's Hope. What would you guys spend your downtime doing? It's not serious mechanical downtime for this, just like, what does the crew do when they're not immediately out on a job?
I am going around with whoever tells me they're doing the most interesting thing.
Checks out.
Bulla is going to be sampling the local cuisine, learning what he can from it.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm going to join Bola.
All right.
I will sample with him.
Bull's going to learn the sample cuisine is real weird because the precursor civilization that used to live on this planet did a whole lot of genetic engineering of their native fauna.
Still made of proteins?
Still made of proteins. Still edible. Just weird. Like, there are some creatures that you're pretty sure were genetically engineered to be made delicious.
Sounds right.
That sounds amazing.
Really seals in the flavor.
Mm-hmm. And some others, like the cattle equivalent, which are way hardier than you're expecting.
I just mimic everything Bola does, pretending I know what it means.
Precious.
Very precious.
Very good.
Yep.
Izzy, were you saying something that you were thinking Kane was doing, or did your mic just go in and out?
Oh, no, I was going to say, I think Kane is just going to be ship-bound. Unless someone specifically asks him to come off ship with him, and I'd probably be coding some stuff and probably doing some research.
Kane, are you busy?
I am not ever busy, Captain. I can always make time for whatever your request is.
Oh, cool. I was thinking of going down to the sheriff's office and seeing if they need just help doing some mundane things. You want to come give a hand?
Which body do you recommend I bring, Captain?
I'll defer to your opinion, Kane.
Understood. So Kane will just jump into his tech pop body and follow behind the captain.
Okay. So going down to the sheriff's office, one of the big things that you can find early on is the sheriff is indisposed, interrogating Jimmy.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally just looking around for if people need help doing anything like mundane shit of like, you know what, we could use help with this paperwork, or There's this old lady who lives by herself. You should go make sure she's okay. We haven't seen her in a couple days. She could have broken her leg, that sort of thing.
There is a listing board for cats currently missing, but the ones that Captain West was seeing is a woman in an explorer suit arguing with one of the deputies that there's a problem out near some of the ruins nearby that the sheriff's office should really be handling, and the deputies arguing, listen, we got our hands full with the Craw family. You're going to have to find yourself some hired guns or mercenaries if something's going wrong out there.
Pardon me. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but it sounds like you were looking for some help.
She turns over to you as looks down at the obvious gun. Yes, are you available for hire? There was a ruin I was trying to understand the biology of when an armed group showed up and said that the carcass was theirs and everything else in a 10-mile radius.
It sounds like you got yourself a mighty fine problem there.
I think this plan has a fine problem. There's so many fascinating things out here, and sheriff's office is utterly useless because some crime family is causing some problems.
Well, how about this? I'll gather up together my crew, and in the meantime, you can come back with us and we can rustle you up some grub, and you can fill us in on all the details.
That sounds amazing. Just one question. What's your rate?
We're open to negotiation.
Okay. All right. So she's going to follow the captain back to the ship.
Cool.
Oh, boy.
Did anyone else want to do anything before we get involved in plot?
No, I mean...
It turns out someone's plot senses were tingling.
Now, once you say this...
Yeah.
Yeah, very crucial conversation.
What do you mean there?
Now,
Like,
what you say this
if
stew
it's
was
not-
made out of?
Oh, well, you see, we call them bully weeds. They're weeds that try and wrestle you.
Oh, don't that beat all? What they taste like?
Spite and victory.
I love it. I'll take a pound.
All right, let's get them wrapped up for you.
All right, there we go. That's my crucial pre-plot conversations.
Bolo, can abstract concepts have taste?
I don't see why not.
Oh.
Nerd is going to learn so many different things from the different members of the crew.
They do say that revenge is sweet and best served cold. So I imagine it tastes something like gazpacho.
Or ice cream.
Or ice cream.
I don't actually have taste buds, so I don't know the difference.
That's all right, son. You don't worry about it none.
I don't.
All right, then.
All right. So back on the ship, your bar is still pretty popular. There's people waiting for the open sign to come out. Their sign right now says chef and bartenders buying ingredients.
Oh, land sakes. We already got so many people. It's a lunch rush. How could I forget?
Yeah, Captain walks back to the woman in an exo suit who looks... Well, when she sees Bull, she just goes... What's... Never seen someone like that before. Can you speak?
Well, sure is sugar, my friend. Mm-hmm.
Hi, do we have a new friend? As I slither over.
Ma'am, this is Nerd here. That's Bola.
Hi, I'm Nerd.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Dr. Rachel Unami.
I extend a weird tendril out of what appears to be a head-like mass on my body.
She will shake the tendril. Just sort of staring briefly, is like, just mutters to herself briefly, I wonder if I'm better off studying this crew. Anyway.
So many
We have
scientists
a
want
mighty
to
particular
know.
one.
Oh, and that there in the back is Affy, and you, Madison, came flitting about over here. I point to Kane's robot body, probably before he just transfers into the ship.
Hmm.
I feel like that's actually one of the least unusual things here.
Yeah, that
Kane?
does not even get a blink, really.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like, which of the crew is the least unusual? Like, Kane is actually
I'm
surprisingly high up there.
I mean, I think it's the captain.
Yeah,
I
definitely the captain.
He's a human.
Yeah, like, the regular human with a gun is the least unusual, but the AI who moves between bodies is definitely second least.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
super fair.
Then it's the mage. Then I don't know if it's either our cook or nerd.
I think it very much depends on who you're talking to at the moment.
Yep.
I mean, pick your flavor, tech or biology.
Yep.
Truly, truly.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, and I'm going to drop from call for a minute as I switch to computer.
Fair.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Anyways, crew, how about we all get ourselves situated at the bar? Bola, do you mind fixing up some grub for our lovely guest here? And let's get situated, and she can give us the whole rundown.
You got it, boss.
Yep, so... you got some new interesting food. Bola cooks it up right good. So, I came here on a xenological expedition. There were fascinating precursor animals and ruins that really need to be explored and cataloged, and the locals don't seem terribly interested in this. Problem is, there's another group that, well, they seem to have the same sort of idea, and frankly, they've caused problems for a number of my colleagues and the scientific community, and it doesn't seem like people out here really understand what they're doing. So I was hoping to hire some guns and deal with the problem, since that appears to be how things happen out in Spitfire sector. And your fine captain here said that you are maybe for hire.
Well, sure. If the captain says it's all right, we're happy to make deal.
Well, the group that has claimed the, I say ruins, they are ruins. It's really more of a giant carcass due to the nature of... She sort of goes off on a tangent for about 3 or 4 minutes on scientific concepts. None of you really understand what she's saying.
I listen intently.
Anyway, and that's the reason why this Starborn group has claimed it for themselves. This isn't the first time they've done it. They usually focus on more easily replicatable things, but here we are. So, I think there's 7 or 8 of them. If you can run them off, well, we should probably negotiate what your fee is. Your captain said it was up for negotiation.
Yeah, do you have any more information on how this group operates?
Well, they are strange individuals. Several of them have bizarre, frankly, bizarre abilities. Don't know where this comes from. Not typically magical, though sometimes magical. But what they do is they claim a site as theirs, they loot everything they can, and half the time we wind up finding whatever was once on that site for sale in less than legal markets afterward. What I understand, there's also a cult of some sort going on. I don't really know. I don't want to talk to them.
That's understandable. Now, you say you're not sure if it's magic or just some bizarre abilities. What have you seen or heard about them doing?
Ooh, well, one of the big ones I know is that there's a few of them can create cold, and not magically dispellable cold, just cold. Many of them appear to be augmented without obvious mechanical augmentations.
Mm-hmm.
At least in the previous case, I saw one of them he was a fairly slight man, and he threw a car across the street to prove his point.
That sounds cool. Captain Blastoid did that once.
Hey Nick, can I make an area knowledge check to see if that sounds familiar, either within the planet or within the star system, like the whole cult thing?
Star system's what you're looking for that one.
Okay, I did buy that chip last session, so give me 1 second. Would this be current affairs or area knowledge?
Probably current affairs.
Current affairs? Okay,
Yep.
rolling against a 15. That is a 5, 8, 9, so pass by 6.
So there's lots of weird cults that spring up around Jinx, but this isn't one you've heard of in this system before.
Okay.
Starborn's something new.
Okay.
If anyone has current affairs or area knowledge galactic, you can roll galactic or sector-wide, you can roll that now, but...
Nope.
I can attempt galactic. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I have
rolled
archaeology.
Oh, God.
I'm not useful here.
Yeah, I'll add one more dice. My apology.
It's all good.
Yeah, no, I miss by 2.
Alas.
So I believe your answer is kind of I think I heard a video about that a couple years ago. I don't really know.
Captain, video evidence is scarce. There are no current records of this Starborn cult.
It might have been someone else then. Affy, what do you think? As the best mage this side of the galactic, you feeling confident?
Well, if knew exactly what they had prepared themselves, I could better put together my own counter preparations. But shouldn't be too bad to deal with or to work out something against. I could potentially work out some stuff to help protect y'all against magic, but that's a bit expensive in terms of what it takes out of mana. So I'll have to do a little bit of prep work on that if you want some extra protection. But otherwise, yeah, if they're causing these problems and they're looking to sell the stuff from the ruins, I imagine they're not that crazy themselves. Some of the older empires had some crazy levels of magic themselves, but if they're mostly looking to profit rather than to actually take the stuff for themselves, I don't imagine they'd have that big of anything that big on them that they know how to use.
Sounds good for us. No, just to get settled. Everybody's all right with helping Doctor Amami here, correct?
Her name?
Oh yeah. Let's take care of these cowpokes.
Nick, hold on, what's her name? This is me out of
Unami. I butchered it for some goddamn reason.
Okay.
I like your name, Doc.
Never
I
mind.
like your name, Doc. It sounds like umami, and that's good.
It sounds familiar. Reminds me of someone.
So, is there any particular types of sites you keep an eye out for, or just whatever's on planet?
Well, primarily I'm a biological researcher. I've been tracking down a large number of problems, somewhat for the Galactic Rangers, but mostly for my own research.
Ah, so less of an archaeologist then.
Yes. If you're interested in that, I could introduce you to some of my colleagues.
Maybe at a later time. I'm a bit of a hobbyist in that area.
Very respectable. Please, if you see anything that looks more in your specialty when we're out in the field, let me know. And the big question is, how exactly did they change the creatures this way? Whether or not that can be replicated ethically.
Yeah, that is the big question. Making some crops that taste better and can feed more people isn't much of an issue, but when you start to get into things that walk around and more, that's where you run into some trouble.
Exactly. Wish more people saw it that way. There's a lot of problems around that back in the core a few years ago. Thankfully, that's all behind us.
Is that?
One moment. I think someone just knocked on my door. I'll be right back.
It's too early for trick-or-treaters.
No, it's a day early. Oh.
Once
I don't know when we're sorry, go ahead.
What were you guys saying?
No, nothing. I was just probably when we're done here, I'm gonna stream over the garden wall and dork side. I don't care if anyone joins me, but it's just tradition for me to watch it.
Fun.
Sounds
good show.
Yes.
Will depend on timing.
Yeah.
Nick, what would I have to roll for my character to know what, like, a reasonable amount of money to ask for this job would be?
The most important question. Let me think here.
I need to know the answer so I can know how badly I want to fuck it up on purpose.
Well, I have a potential solution for that.
Sean, I'm looking up skills. Give me your potential solution.
The captain just asks Kane to give her the standard rate. And
oh my god.
To actually know the accounting.
Unfortunately, my character knows enough about money and is overconfident. So I have to first think about it myself.
Fair enough. I wasn't sure what your character knew.
So the answer is probably some sort of expert skill in finance, markets, or mercenary work.
Okay. So having just base finance or market is not
base finance
would
work.
Okay. Do you want me to add a negative modifier for that, or just roll?
I think a -1. -2 off base finance for specialty knowledge.
That's -2. That is 10. So it's the same.
That is a pass then.
Sweet.
So the big one that you would know is... The big question is, how dangerous is this group? And she knows they're armed, but she doesn't really know guns.
Mm-hmm.
So, rough idea for something that's probably fair without knowing too much information is double weekly rate for risk, triple if they wind up being seriously dangerous.
Cool.
Which is to say, probably 2,000 if it's not that bad, 3,000 or 4,000 if it's pretty dangerous. It depends on how long it takes too. There's a lot of negotiations, and the captain's got this. You're at a pretty good rate overall for the crew, given that it's probably a day or two's worth of work.
Okay. I am going to do most of this thinking aloud. I'm not going to repeat it and waste everyone's time, but I am going to throw out at the very end. Of course, I'll cut that rate in half if you follow through on getting Affy's Affy's meeting with your friends there.
Oh, absolutely. Holds out a hand to shake. She looks like there's no contract, but
Cowboy's word is absolute.
Wonderful.
And I shake her hand.
Yep. So she gives you a GPS coordinate equivalent of the location and says, I imagine I am just a liability for all of you, so I can stay in the ship or stay in town, whatever is best for you.
New friends not coming along?
She is a non-combatant and does not want to get involved in a firefight.
Nerd does not understand the difference there.
I'm just gonna go nerd. I think the nice doctor has some work she's got to take care of. Yeah, feel free to use the ship.
Recommendation: remaining in town may be safer than ship, depending on if hostiles are brought on board.
Yeah. The ship could attract fire.
That's very fair.
Very well. I suppose. Should I meet you at? She gives you a hotel in town and says, "I'll be staying there. I won't necessarily be there the entire time, but you can ask for me."
Sounds right and proper. We'll see if we can't get those rattlesnakes out of your nest in a moment. All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you guys head out. I suppose the question is, how do you want to approach this? You're given a location that's in a bit of a valley. Getting the ship actually in there would be a tight squeeze. You can see a gigantic animal skeleton in there and lots of other utterly bizarre things. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear that that looks like a seascape, but everything's above ground.
And we said the thing we're worried most about in this is they can drop the temperature.
Well, that's what some of them can do. They have weird things going on.
One guy had super strength for some goddamn reason nobody could figure out.
Okay, I'm not worried about that.
Fair.
Yep.
I'm figuring out my adaptation for today.
Fair.
It is the thing of if we think some of them will lower the temperature or some of them would be using magic, I can trade out some of our loadout if we are fine spending a couple hours on something to help keep other people warm or to help people avoid magic.
I mean, do we know if like the temperature thing is an attack or is it more of an environmental condition?
Depends on how cold it gets and how fast, but probably environment.
Okay. Then I know what my morph is for today.
Okay. If we have time, I'll put together something to help us resist the cold.
I can just do that.
Yep, and I have some spells I can do for that. I am surprised that can. Okay, no good. That does not count as a greater effect.
And I'll just. What would it look like to shift so I'm like resistant to cold?
So
You have like a little flame inside of you.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Like a
Wex,
furnace.
you're probably fuzzy, which keeps warm air around you more.
So yeah. Oh, you know what? I look like one of those little like ferromagnet things.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, sure.
So
I just bristle up and I'm like a cute little like ball of ferrous magnet fur.
Like the,
how long would we have before we got there?
You're operating on your own pace. It's, couple hours of, like, not even, it's probably a couple hours of flight time for getting there.
Well, if you give me a couple hours to work on, I think Nerd and Kane would be fine on their own, but I can work up something for the captain, Bella, and me.
All right.
So we just got to get back. We just got to get back the skeleton from the mean men.
Yeah, but we can't carry the skeleton, Nerd. So we just gotta. I don't think the nice lady wants the skeleton moved, Nerd.
Oh, okay. So we just got to get rid of we got to get rid of the bad guys?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Oops, that was a 3d5.
We live a life of sin.
You do.
It's fine. We're on the frontier. It's expected.
Yep.
Do you want me to go spying again, Captain, or should we just go in and announce ourselves this time? Because I'll just do that if you want.
Okay. So, armory, so to speak, is for how you want to hand that out. I assume everyone's going to be keeping the heal charm they currently have.
That sounds good.
But I have 2 itch enchanted bullets, 6 exhaustion enchanted bullets, 1 fireball enchanted bullet, and 2 haste charms, and 3 resist cold charms.
Neat.
The haste and the resist cold last for about the haste lasts for 10 minutes. The resist cold are 3 hours long.
Cool.
Nice.
Yep.
Excellent.
And I imagine we'd want to. The haste you probably don't want to tear up until we get into a fight. The resist cold, we probably, with the extra duration, would want to activate about the time we're leaving. But how do you want these split up? I'm assuming a resist cold goes to me, Bola, and you.
That sounds good.
Sure.
I'm fuzzy.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, sure are, buddy. So how do you want to break up the others? Most of them are bullets, but the charms could be used by either me or you.
Do you want the charms?
Yeah, I tend to stay further back than you, so a haste charm is probably better on you than me. Not that he can use 2 at once. But how do you want to split up the bullets in them?
I'll take 2 of your exhaustion bullets, and if you don't mind, I'll also take the fireball bullet.
Okay, you only want those 3?
Only need those 3.
Fair enough. I'll hold out onto the rest for now.
All right. Any other prep anyone wants to do? Scouting, building things, reconfiguring.
Why would we ever need to do preparation when we can just ride in on our horses and declare ourselves sheriffs?
You know what? Reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So
look.
you don't want me to sneak around. Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like much
nerd.
of a plan.
I think, nerd. I'd be concerned about losing you in this area, quite frankly.
Oh, okay.
I think you'd be too sneaky.
I don't want to get lost.
All right, then we'll stick tight together,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll take out those bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So, as said, you're going off onto a weird part of the planet. Why is this drag and drop not working?
Also, I've posted what resist cold does for the 3 of us who have to care about that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you put in what all your things do? You don't have to clog the main channel, but please tell me.
Cool.
So the big thing that you all see is that, yeah, there's this valley that your ship is definitely too big to like go in and land in, and flying in there would be real tricky. So approaching on foot's probably the right idea. That like it honestly looks like an underwater forest above ground, which to most of you just looks absolutely bizarre. There's a lot of people milling about down there, and the big thing is you can see the skeleton. It's an enormous skeleton that takes up a huge fraction of the valley.
Oh.
Ooh.
Fancy.
And one of the things you see is they do have a slightly smaller spaceship down on one end that they're loading things into.
So what do we do?
Actually,
Well,
Kane, can you give me a sensors check just to see whether or not I should paint the map for you guys beforehand, and like let you see what your battle map looks like?
I mean, I can telescopic view too.
Yeah,
Right?
you can also give me that roll.
Yeah, I'll observe some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you tag team.
Perception, right?
Observation is that, but it defaults to perception minus what?
Because I don't have observation.
Let me go see if that defaults to straight perception or if there's a penalty. No, this is more what resolution you get. Like, a fail by 1 will still get where their ship is because their ship is a spaceship.
Okay. I do fail though, so I don't know how telescopic plays into that.
Telescopic reduces your... because the big thing for observation is it's you can use observation to not make it obvious you're on reconnaissance.
Oh, well, I'm so far away, I don't think it matters.
This is more about like how close do you bring the ship in.
Oh.
Otherwise, we can just use regular perception, and then it becomes obvious that they're being surveilled.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we landed already.
No, this is like you doing flyby.
Oh,
and
I'm
like
not
seeing things as you're landing.
Well, is it any penalty?
Nope. What it is you roll against it, and you get resolution based off how much you pass by.
Okay, I guess I failed by 1 then.
All right. You know there's a bunch of guys, and there's a spaceship near the head of the thing.
Okay, I saw that.
Yep. There's a bunch of spiny trees.
Ooh.
And you probably get very distracted by the spiny trees that look weird. Some of them are moving.
I say so.
Neat.
Huh. I don't suppose any of you know how to make sure that they're not going to be able to lift up quickly without causing a big problem.
These are the trees?
No, their ship.
Oh.
There's an extent to which running away and lifting off is your job is accomplished.
Fair enough, but I think we don't want to necessarily let them just run when we run as soon as we show up, and I also reckon we probably want to be a bit worried about if there's any guns on that ship that will be able to shoot at us.
You can tell, or at least in the valley is very much not a, like, if you're going to be shooting at people in the valley, you're going to be damaging all the valuable stuff.
Are we
Fair enough. I guess that helps us.
Are we worried about the guns ship shooting us?
I'm not sure. I figured I'd raise that as a concern if anyone could give us an answer.
Do we want to just fly past further and then double back a lot on foot?
You can do that. It's a question of how you guys want to approach this. The answer is, the spaceship might have... If you approach not in line of sight of the spaceship, you don't have to worry about its guns unless it takes off.
I mean, I don't think we have a good way to block it, do we?
It doesn't sound like it, so we'll have to try to just cut off their escape when we show up then, I guess.
I could maybe go disable it.
Well, if you think you can.
Maybe. I mean, Nick, I'm assuming if I can assemble things, I can break them too.
Yes. There is a big question of like how much of a spaceship needs to be broken before it cannot fly, but you absolutely can.
I mean, do you want me to go do that? Should I do that, Captain?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I dive out the ship.
Come back.
I dive out the ship.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well,
all right. So we are going to start with Nerd, probably near the enemy ship at the start of combat.
Whee!
Oh no. Oh no, I gave a child an answer before I specified the terms and conditions. Oh no.
Yes, you did.
You will learn to regret that.
It'll be fine. We'll be fine.
So, with that in mind, what's your guys' approach now that that's happened?
Can we just land somewhere that looks like we won't get shot at?
You can land far enough away that your ship's armor will tank anything as you're landing and then go in on foot.
Yeah.
I got this!
I have one fear.
Oh boy.
Only one.
Yeah. I personally have one fear. This is not the captain speaking. This is me, God.
Fair. All right, so you know where Nerd's going to start this impact. Nerd, can you give me a stealth check for how much you manage to mess up before shit goes wrong?
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll go into stealth mode for this, so... let's see. That means I need silence level 2. Not bad, actually. Consider my stealth. With my bonus, that gives me the +1. That's gonna be it's a 9 compared to a 13.
That's pretty good. So what Nerd is gonna get as everyone else lands and starts rushing in is a bunch of guys going, fucking shit, did that junker just drop a bunch of crap on us? Oh shit, is the ship damaged? Fuck.
Blurge.
Whoops.
Beauty, Grace.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm helping!
Yep.
Yes, you are.
All right, and give me a mechanic or engineering. We will determine how much damage you do to their ship based off of that.
Mechanics definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Nope, I'm using stealth, so I can't reconfigure. Ooh, that is a 7 compared to a 15. So
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good.
what's critical? What counts as a critical?
When you're above 16, it's 6. It's basically -10. 3 is a crit. 4 is a crit. If you're above 10, 5 if you're above if you're 15 or up, 6 if you're 16 or up.
God, okay, so not a crit, but pretty good.
Past
Yup.
10 is beautiful.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm gonna take it apart.
Oh,
You are not taking the ship apart. This is a big ass ship. What you're doing is wrecking its engines.
I'm eating. I'm hungry.
Yep.
Baby wants snack.
Yep. 1 minute. Let me drag all of you guys. Let me drag all of you in here as everyone rushes in as this is going on.
I mean, guys, I had to do something stupid at some point.
Did you break one of my bodies?
No.
Did you just get back, Izzy?
Yeah, I'm a student.
Oh, no, I jumped out of the ship.
Why?
What do you mean,
Because
why?
Captain told me to disable the enemy ship.
He went on a stealth
The
mission.
child offered. I said yes. I was about to specify terms and conditions immediately after, and Wex immediately goes, I jump out the window immediately.
Yep.
I'm saying word.
Oh my god. Okay.
So you guys are in the lower left when you arrive here.
Except for Wex.
Except for Wex.
In fairness, I'm the least good at combat anyways, so... I can soak a hit. I can't really deal it out.
Who would like to be on my pony with me?
Which body am I in?
Which body are you in, knowing that you were told to land the ship and we're going in hot?
Well, if I was told to land the ship hot, I guess I would have to be the ship.
You're leaving the ship because you cannot land the ship in the valley.
Okay, then it would be my tech bot body, and I would have a couple of the mini bots in my payload.
Sounds good.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and drag me on. Where's Bola?
Oh, sorry.
Gone to greener pastures.
Yep, it's a drag yourself in. Down over there. You guys are all at full health as per normal. You have 2 healers.
Down where?
Yeah, you're in the right spot. Down over here, where you enter the valley.
Oh, cool. Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna put turn order in because you have come in hot, and you see your own turn order right now.
I can see a turn order. I see nothing there.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's added yet.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
I can see everyone.
No, because they're on the previous map.
Yeah, I know. It's the most annoying thing.
Please don't forget to drag in your little token that you made us. Oh, never mind. You already did. Beautiful.
Right. I'm going to use the bathroom while we get
add turn. You should all have the ability to put your own basic speed in.
If you
Captain,
activated the charm, yours is fire.
Captain, remember your basic speed is +1 because of combat reflexes.
Thank you.
It's also +1 if you've used the charm, which since it
Can I have
lasts for 10
active
minutes, use it.
Okay. Thank you, Affy, for telling me how to do my job.
Sorry.
No,
Affy's a helper.
this is not. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Please.
No, it's good.
Which makes it the fact that you are the one in charge great.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's...
Hey, this body is faster than my usual bodies.
Oh wait,
what's
basic
your
speed, not...
Izzy? What is your dex in that tech bot body?
10.
All right. So you are actually
That can't
5.25, and
No, I can't count with that.
definitely not Borderlands psychos are 5.251. What are you talking about? That's definitely not what they are.
Totally.
I mean, I'm more impressed with the Ultron dudes you have. There's 2 of them, it looks like.
Those are guys who have armor because they're more sensible than the guys who are...
The person with a name on this
Concerned
map.
about the
Excellent.
person's name.
Yep.
I'm just concerned that they have a name. Nothing else.
I will also say that all the 3 of us with the resist cold charm should probably activate it as we're entering this area. It is a free action to just rip up the charm and turn it on. So,
I mean, it also lasts for 3 hours. So I imagine we can have broken it as we were running at the door.
Oh
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I didn't need one if you did make one for me.
I did not make one for you or Nerd because I assumed you 2 didn't need one.
Question, Nick, am I like, how much time do I have to like wreck things up?
You have had a lot of time to wreck things up. I did a lot of damage based off your 1 roll to the enemy ship. It is currently off the map because it is huge.
Okay, so am I able to reconfigure before combat, seeing my friends coming in?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I want to reconfigure back to cold resist.
Yep. So the 2 enemy droids are perched up on the valley. Like on the top of the valley walls. They are far away. I'm trying to kill a mosquito that is flying around me. Give me a sec.
Oh.
Why are they still alive? It's the middle. It's almost Halloween.
Since several people go before me, I'm going to go get a drink of water real quick.
There, Bola and Nerd, we need your basic speed in the initiative counter still.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see. What is my basic speed? I always forget.
I should probably just like put a map icon of yours under the size, speed, and range table and use that.
Yeah, don't. I mean,
and
long story short, yeah, just leave it.
I believe we determined that
if you do move it, it is not a big deal.
That Affy is best to you. Izzy, you are on mic for us right now.
You don't need it. Don't worry about it. It's irrelevant for the time.
I don't think you can hear us.
No.
He's got his AirPods in.
Yeah. He's got his AirPods in.
Yeah.
But is he burning down King's Landing? All right, so before the obvious fight breaks out, one of these guys kind of moves forward and shouts at you, "Hey! Get yourselves away from here! This has been claimed by the Starborn for the glory of the greater galaxy!"
Star-Lord?
Funny you should mention that. We were just giving you a polite little warning before we start. You can run now, or you can see what happens when we get serious.
And you hear from further back, "Oh, you're going to get serious, are ya?" And this is when the temperature drops and your cold charm definitely matters.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Been a while since we had a good exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're in fighting time.
Yep.
All right, Captain, you're first. A note: the skeleton is really good DR, really good cover, just wherever it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, can you specify what makes sense? Because I am not a smart man.
So, if you see this is a thing you could duck behind. I'm pinging it.
Okay.
This is also a thing you can duck behind, because it looked large.
Are you suggesting that I should perhaps take cover and not die, rather than immediately shooting people?
Captain, recommendation.
No, I'm suggesting that, like, I'm not putting everything that could be cover on the map. Like, announce if you're taking cover behind skeleton.
Yeah, that's fair. Hold on, I need to see how fast my horsey go.
Right, you have a lot of movement.
Mm-hmm.
I have 12 because horsey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Horsey does make it harder to take cover.
Mm-hmm.
I hold this. I do not hold that against her.
Although,
good
actually, I realized a thing. Horsey also go fast enough it can give you extra dodge chance against enemy attacks if you just YOLO Horsey.
Horsey, I can. How do I? Why are you being mean to me? Please, please drop money. Don't be mean to me. Just a little guy. I'm just trying to measure if I can get behind there, which I think I can.
Oh, yeah, you can absolutely get over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over there rather than shoot people immediately.
So, because you are you, shooting is only a -2 penalty.
Can I still shoot then as I'm...
Yeah, like,
Is
you
that allowed?
shoot at a -2 penalty because of the advantages you bought.
Cool. Can I... Okay. I'm gonna do that then. If
Yeah.
it is allowed.
It is allowed, because you bought the ability to do it.
Yay, I love that for me.
Yep, it is -2 and then range. I'm assuming guy who is not in cover like a dumbass is the one you're shooting.
Yeah, let's start with the sensible things first before I become Looney Tunes.
Total penalty -5. Assuming you go over here with Buttercup and Affy.
Yeah. Okay. I need to remember how to type things. Jesus Christ.
I did not realize I was on the hearse as well, but this makes my...
Do you not want to be on the horse? You do not have to be on the horse.
It makes things easier for me.
Alright, so...
Okay, so 10, which would be...
It is your cowboy skill plus the accuracy of your gun -5.
Okay, so the accuracy and the other bonuses will cancel that out, so that's a normal 15 is the thing I'm rolling against.
Yep.
So I'm good.
Yep. He no dodge, roll damage.
I used a normal bullet for the first one. I get to see what those do now.
Yep.
Kill people?
You know, in theory.
I mean, it has a smiley face. Would it really be that terrible?
It could do no wrong.
The bullet or the guy that's being shot has a smiley face?
In my notes, which Nick has pulled up because I don't know what I'm doing, for the notes on the gun, it has the word gun, smiley face. Because I don't, and I cannot stress this enough, know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Maybe we should have done the system in gun instead.
But how could you get your definitely not war crimes grenades then, Ziggy?
Yeah, we'd never know. I'm so sorry. I forgot what I'm supposed to roll. It says 4D plus 1.
So you roll 4D plus 1 and then you tell me the damage code.
Okay. I type it just like that, or will it get mad at me?
That 4D6.
Oh, sorry. How dare I roll a thing that isn't a 6?
Yep.
Okay, that's a 17, and that's PI double plus?
That, yes. So PI double plus does double damage after wounding. So you knock off an entire HP bar on this guy.
Nice.
Does he die?
He is still up, but boy, does that look bad. You only die at -1 times your HP.
Listen, I warned them.
This is a note, like, a thing I am doing to lower overall lethality in the system, in part, is giving you a damage cap to regular torso hits. This does apply to your enemies as well, which is why this guy is still standing at all, even though you maxed out his health and damage.
Anyways, that's me.
Probably for the best we don't slaughter everyone.
I don't want to. I just want to be good at gun.
Yep.
I mean, is there a reason we're giving these guys?
Something.
Sia is going to run in and get behind cover. I'm going to use red dot as you are behind cover currently.
Appreciate it.
Affy's gonna have to handle himself for that one because it's hard. So she's gonna run up and get behind cover. Affy?
Okay. I am going to start concentrating for a healing spell because I feel like that's going to be necessary. And then I think I am going to, because I'm going to guess this guy's going to die before I get to him. I think start aiming at. Why isn't the pointer working? Take an aim against the guy to the right of the named character.
Sounds good.
And that will be it.
All right, Bola.
All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna move up to here-ish. I don't think I'm in range to hit anybody right now. Well, not without hitting my allies. So
you could turn the guy who just got shot into lunch.
Sure, let's do that. So roll 3d6. That's a succeed by 4.
And your range penalty for max range is 4, so yeah, he's lunch. He is now lunch.
Yep. Sure. I mean, he does get to resist it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, he is now lunch.
Gotcha.
He was dead center of the AoE and could not meaningfully dodge.
Cool.
The intimidation begins early.
Yep.
Soup
zone.
All right, so there were 2 guys over near Nerd who were wondering what the fuck's happening to the ship. Or one of them's like, all right, something weird's happening. He has his gun trained on that. The other was like, oh no, boss! I hear gunfire and am running towards the fight. Oh, I forgot to add these guys to the initiative tracker. Oh, Nerd, what is your dex score?
It is a 9.
You are in fact slower than the random androids then.
Hooray.
All right, let's see here. We're going to go with goes and takes cover. This guy is going to pull what looks like a grenade from his belt.
Oh no.
This guy's running forward. And this guy is also being like, something's up with the ship, man! Bots up top are... Honestly, they're going to aim at the captain. The captain has shown himself to be the primary threat.
I didn't commit a war crime.
You keep saying that word like it means something.
Yeah. And then, Kane, what are you going to do? Do we have an Izzy?
You have me.
Yay!
Okay, so Kane is going to move forward. I only have a move of 5, so I will move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'll move up next to Bola.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to attempt to quick draw my gun, which is an 8. I believe that is a pass. So I pulled out my laser pistol.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Nerd.
Is there a friend outside?
There are people you could hug with stabbing.
I can't stab right now. But I can give him a hug.
Yep.
I just burst out ship. Hello, friend! And I'm just gonna like collide into him with an attack.
Sounds good.
I think, like, I'm not going for capturing. I feel like brawling makes the most sense. Unless I'm strong enough to overpower him and make him march around like my puppet.
No. Not really, no, with where your strength's at.
What?
With where your strength's at, not really for that yet.
Okay, that's fair.
That's an eventual you thing.
I will simply try to pummel him then.
Reasonable.
Unless there was something I found on the ship that I could, like, improvise weapon with.
Not really, you kind of just ate it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, in we go. Here I go, punching again.
Here you go, punching again.
That might hit. 9 looks pretty good. 312.
He is going to jump away and dodge. Just like, what the fuck is this?
He dodged me.
Yup.
Friendship revoked.
Friendship revoked.
Friendship revoked.
It's lame. Aw, give me a hug.
He's gonna give you something on his turn.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Captain's turn now.
Hey, if I use my bend the bullet skill, can I hit the Spectral guy?
Girl, but yes.
Sorry, small JPEG.
Small JPEG. So bend the bullet means you have no penalty for the cover she's behind to shoot the parts of her that are vulnerable.
Sweet.
Your range right now is 10, so -4 from skill plus accuracy.
Okay. So then I want to roll over then a 16. 12.
Yep. Yes, you dodge.
And
she does not dodge your bullet. Give me a damage.
Cool. No, we're not doing. Oh, well, technically yes, but not a lot. We're doing my favorite bullet.
The yeet bullet.
The yeet bullet.
You know, I can give an enchantment on your yeet bullets to make them yeet further.
I want that. I didn't know that was a thing we could do.
I
Vic,
think
how do I
mentioned
roll
it.
the yeet bullet?
So
I thought it was the same thing.
It's still 40 plus 1, but they have half armor. Or, well, their armor is ×4 against it.
Okay. That's what that means.
Yep.
I'll learn what I'm doing one of these days. It'll just be the day I die.
It's fine.
17.
Hey, look, it's the day you die, you've done better than Dan.
So that's a 17.
Dan's track record of dying has been improved.
It's true. It has been improved. So she takes some damage and indeed gets yote out of cover.
Yoy!
But she managed to land on her feet rather than like on the ground.
This is gonna be a great duel. I love it already.
Yup.
I'm just glad that with the name Spectral on her thing, that she's not currently a ghost.
It's her turn. She killed me.
It is her turn. What she's doing is going, looks at Gun for a brief moment, looks over to the captain, reaches a hand out. You see a flash of white, and let me just make sure this hits. Captain, give me HT -3.
I don't know what I'm doing. Please,
So,
I beg of you.
This is a save. You roll your HT score -3 to resist the damage.
So
This would not have to
HT
do with cold, would it?
It does have to do with cold.
Because there is the bonus from the resist cold spell.
Is that one? Let me double check whether that gives a bonus against like harsh supernatural effects.
I'm
Okay,
still rolling
it is in general.
3d6, so I'm just gonna roll that.
Was it lesser or greater, Sean?
does not matter. I rolled bad. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Affy, was your resist called lesser or greater?
I think lesser, but let me copy it down. Does that make as much of a difference for this?
Yes, it absolutely does.
Okay, because I thought lesser or greater involved a bit more of what is the type of effect thing, and whether or not it is existing. But yeah, it was a lesser. It counts as a lesser destroy energy. It grants the trait of temperature tolerance 4 and DR4 against cryogenic, which includes in its statement whether magical, ultratech, or something else.
Oh, DR4 is relevant.
Also, temperature tolerance 4.
That one is not relevant for this.
Okay.
It's relevant for you and Buttercup who get hit by the wafting AoE of it and thus ignore it. But Captain, you take 6 damage as an utter cold sinks into your bones and gives you some frostbite.
Cool.
Does that include the DR of 4?
That is after DR.
Okay.
So, Affy, you just noticed that happen, and it was not magic.
Yep, that is, well, that's certainly interesting. But I am going to shoot at this guy, who I think is a -4 penalty from range, but is not marked as behind cover.
Nope, he pulled out a grenade instead, because he is smart.
Very smart. So that's a net -1 with the accuracy from aiming. What is my gun skill?
Also, Ash, don't feel bad. You are not yet Izzy, who crit failed 4 saves in a row, and he could only fail on a crit fail.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh no.
The dice are hearing you, Nick.
Okay, that is a success.
Alright. Can he dodge? He cannot. Roll damage.
Okay, so this is the 4d6, the 4d plus 1 pi plus to start. So, well, that's a really good damage roll.
Yeah, that is also a knocks off an entire HP bar damage roll.
It also has the itch effect on this bullet, which let me copy what that effect is, because I know I've pasted it somewhere before, but that was a while ago.
I know that effect. He failed his save and drops his grenade at his feet.
Yeah, because he now has a -2 to Dex until for the next 10 minutes until he takes a full action doing a full second doing nothing but scratching.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Which means he's really easy to hit currently probably because of that -2 Dex.
He's really hit for a lot of reasons, and also it's Bulba's turn.
All right. Let's see. There's people over there, so I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which I believe that I'm within 10 of this guy. This guy. So I'm gonna toss at him.
Yep.
That is, I believe, a hit, unless there's a penalty there.
There's the normal range penalty. You are 7 away, and so the range penalty is -3.
-3, yep, that is still a pass, if only barely.
Give me damage.
Wait, no, hold on. No, my skill is only, my innate skill is 14, so it's not actually.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, my total value is 14 for my innate attack skill.
So rolling scatter.
No, sorry. No, that's right. Yeah, total value, yeah.
Yep. Total value, is that pass or fail?
Okay, so yeah, so -3, so it's a fail by 1 then.
Okay, so
but yeah.
Give me a D6 to see what direction you're off by.
D6.
Oh no.
4.
Okay, so you hit his cover. So give me damage, but he gets cover against it.
Okay. Well, he gets to resist it first.
Yep.
So it's resistible at -5.
Nope. No, he does not resist it.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll just go ahead and roll the damage. 18. Toxic,
Okay.
explosive, etc.
He is still up because the bone absorbed a large amount of that damage. He got hurt.
Well, all right then.
Mm.
That's fine. He'll take it again next turn.
Yeah, he will. All right. Well, this guy has noticed the grenades and is aiming at Bulla.
Okay.
This guy is just shooting Nerd up here.
That's fair.
It tickles.
All right. He hits you with a shot. You can roll dodge.
Me or
Nerd.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll roll dodge. Because I still would take 1 damage no matter what.
Mhm.
No, you have hard DR, not necessarily.
Oh, that's fair. I don't think the dodge goes through.
No, your dodge is definitely high.
Yep, it's not good enough.
So he hits you for 18 PI plus armor pen 2.
Okay, you're gonna have to help me figure this out.
Sure. So what is your DR?
It is 15.
Which is really 7. So 11 damage hits you.
Okay.
Because armor pen 2 is armor is halved round down.
Okay.
But what is your injury tolerance?
Homogeneous?
Yep. Give me 1 second to find what that multiplier is.
I should really look up those multipliers.
Yep.
Write them down.
So Nerd takes a total of 3 damage.
Ow!
It didn't hurt you, but like that was a good roll, and it did not do much.
Was that this guy over here?
Yeah, that was that guy over there.
Oh, he wasn't nice.
No, he was not. The guy you tried to hug also tries to shoot at you.
Okay.
He whiffs quite majorly. This guy goes, "Oh no, I dropped my grenade," and tries to dive away from it. And this guy kind of shoots wildly at Bull. Nope.
Alrighty.
Kane, you're up.
Real quick, can I make some kind of check to see, are these dudes in armor or are these actual robots up here on the hill?
Those are robots.
What kind of bodies are those? Are they better than mine?
Which body are you in right now?
I'm in the tech bot body.
Give me an engineering to determine are they better or worse than yours from that range.
I don't have that chip installed.
This is why that is sometimes a problem, Izzy.
Yeah, okay. What is engineering default to? Wax?
IQ minus 6.
Oh, I have that skill.
IQ minus 6, you say? Okay, I'll roll it. I can hope to roll well. 7, 9. I think that's a fail. What's my IQ?
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah, nope. Okay. Well, I will go under the assumption that they are better than me. There's no way I can scale the size of these things, correct?
Not in your current body, no.
Yeah, okay. Well, I probably do have the flyer in me, but I will hold back on that for now. Is Bulla behind cover?
No.
Do you want to be behind cover?
Sure.
The question is, if I give you cover, are you going to keep moving forward?
If they keep moving forward, no. If they're not, then no.
Okay.
Sorry. If they keep moving forward, I will stay behind cover. If they're not, then I'm not.
Okay. Nick, I will move up. I can occupy the same space as Bulla, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You see Kane shamble forward in his small, childlike form, poncho like flailing in the wind behind him. And as he does so, his arms go back behind the poncho, and he pulls out a riot shield. His arms do a full 360, go back behind his back, up, over, and then he just plants this riot shield directly in front of himself and Bulla.
Neat. Yep.
So that is not a very good. I'm trying to draw some cover.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Also, if I all out, may I also deploy my shoulder gun?
All out actually only gives you half move, Izzy.
Move and attack, or is that?
You may shoot your gun. Roll quick draw at -4.
Okay, I can in fact quick draw this thing. That's all I care about. Come on. Oh, fuck me.
No.
I rolled a 5.
Unfortunate. So you deploy it and that's it.
That is such a waste of a crit.
Yep.
What did I pass that by? Hold on, now I'm curious. Fast draw. Okay, I only passed it by 7, so it's yeah, it's not a crit. Okay, I'm less annoyed.
All right. So yep. You draw it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have 2 guns out.
All right, Captain, you're getting shot at by the guys on top, the 2 robots.
Noted.
One of them hits you 3 times. The other hits you only once.
Okay. So I roll for
dodge against the
correct?
first. You roll dodge against the first and dodge -1 against the second.
Cool. 10, and my dodge is, I wrote this down somewhere else, but it's easier to find it here. Oh, okay, yeah. Success on dodge.
By how much?
1.
So you dodge 1 of the 3 hits.
Yay.
And give me the second one, and I'll give you your total damage dealt.
Okay. That would miss by 1.
All right. 3 lasers actually connect. Captain takes a... so, you get hit with something that has an armor divisor, which lowers your armor. I know what your armor is because I'm looking at it, and I do not want to overwhelm the completely new player.
I appreciate you.
Captain gets hit for a total of 10 damage.
Cool. So that's over by 1 then.
So, on your turn, you have to roll to stay conscious, is what that means.
Cool. We'll get to that when we get to it.
We'll get to that when we get to it.
Oh boy.
Nerd's turn comes first. And, like, after that, you know, you can use Affy's healing thing to heal yourself back up. Nerd!
I want to eat his gun.
The rude one's gun?
Yeah, I want to eat it.
He's being rude.
Roll and attack at -3 for called shot.
Okay, can I do that all-out attack?
Yes, that gives you a +4 if you want to do that. So you net +1 attack.
Yeah. Would this be wrestling or brawling?
Brawling.
Okay.
Actually, it can be whichever one's higher.
Wrestling is higher.
Yeah, they can be wrestling then.
Ooh, that will not succeed. That is too high a roll.
Even with your +1?
Yeah, it's 1 shy. It's a 14.
I don't suppose you have luck.
I do not.
Well, you try and whiff.
Okay.
All right, Captain. So you have high pain threshold.
Hello?
So
Yeah.
you have advantages related to these things.
Okay.
Let me just double check. Does high pain threshold
Is
boost
it?
your this?
It's avoiding knockdown. Okay.
Nope. So you get. You also have luck, a note that you can just call when you want to reroll twice. Like take the best of 3 rolls.
I forget that this exists. Point blank.
Yep, but so you roll against your HG to not pass out because you're like, I am injured.
The blood is going places. Cool.
So first roll against HT, and then if you fail, you can always luck it.
Cool.
You pass. You don't need to luck.
Woo. So is that my turn now?
No, that is the start of your turn. You're still conscious.
Cool. I'm gonna do the thing that was advised that I should break the little charm.
Yeah,
I wrote down what it does. Here we go.
2d6 plus 2 healing.
Cool. I get 11.
11. And that
Yay.
and that shouldn't take your turn either.
Correct.
I believe.
That is just you get 1 free like this per turn, basically.
Cool. Then I'm gonna shoot the lady.
Okay.
Cool. Can I please roll 20? Let me live. I can't read that.
You're at -5 from range.
Okay. So 15 then.
Yep. That is a hit.
Hidden.
Like, that is just barely a hit, but it is a hit.
There we go. Okay, so I do the normal, because this is an exhaust.
First I roll dodge for her, which she fails.
Okay. So then I roll 46 plus 1 for normal damage, which is 15, and then I roll 2d fatigue.
2d6 damage, and that's hitting fatigue instead of HP.
Okay. And 9 is hitting for fatigue.
Oof. So her armor actually tanks your regular shot, but 9 messes her up. That's bad.
Yeah, it's supposed to tire her.
Bullets.
Yep.
Yay. Alright, that's me.
That's you. Alright, you get the distinct sense that she is, like, both concerned and mad at the results of what just happened.
You know, that's super fair. I'm having a great time. She should consider just having a good time.
She is going to have a good time by gatting right at you. Many bullet are coming your way.
Yeah, that's fair. I knew what I was doing.
She hits with 4 bullet because she has a carbine.
You know what? Good for her. One day I'll know that the enemies have bullets, and I will act accordingly. But it won't be any day soon. I'm gonna roll dodge.
Roll dodge.
Yay!
How much is that a pass by?
Okay, 11, so 5.
So you actually dodge every single shot.
Yay!
She is very mad and mostly inaccurate. Effie.
Okay. I'm going to aim my gun at her and continue concentrating on a healing spell because I'm sure that's going to be needed soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah.
Yep. Bola.
All right. So I have to roll another 5d6 for that guy. Or does that happen on his turn? I forget.
Yep. So that happens on your turn.
Okay. Another 22 toxic damage.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
You know you are terrifying, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. Now your turn.
All right. Okay, he's not dead yet.
He's still up. But remember, he was behind cover, so he gets his cover against things.
That's right. Okay. Well, then I'm going to move up over 1, 2. I can move over this spine thing, right?
It would be difficult terrain, so I'm just gonna do the D&D thing of like double movement cost.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm just gonna go up this way and take cover, just to get closer into position.
Get close, take cover. Sounds good. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you your nice red dot.
Yep.
All right. So now it is guys who are rude time. The first one is stepping back and shooting Nerd as much as he can, which only results in 1 hit because he is panicking. Nerd all attack, so you don't get a defense.
Oh, I don't get a dodge. Okay, so I guess how much did it take?
It only hits you for 13 total this time, which means you take 1.
Oh, stop it! That tickles.
Ignored.
What?
Sorry,
what'd you say?
Sorry, I was saying. I feel like so you take 1 is going to be the regular story for Nerd.
Yes.
I took 3 a minute ago.
He did take 3 a minute ago. It was very rude. The other guy is shooting at Bulla, who he is absolutely terrified of right now.
It's fine.
Bulla, you got hit by 2 shots.
Oh, phooey. Okay.
Give me a dodge. Luckily, you're behind cover.
I am. Let's see. Dodge. God dang it. I need to learn how to read this sheet. See, speed, move, lift. Dexterity, frick. Where is it on this sheet? It's not a skill,
It is
right?
probably your speed rounded down minus anything else.
Are you using?
Speed plus 3 is the default.
Yes.
Speed plus 3. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So on
So 8 then. Okay.
Yeah. So on base
Unless
stats, the first tab, Ziggy, it's in the lower left, right next to your encumbrance. It says encumbrance, carry, move, dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see. Yeah, I thought it was just under the carry. Okay, so that's not a great dodge roll.
Dodge is the hardest defense to raise.
Yeah, that's a fail by 5. Mm-hmm.
Sure. So, what is your DR normally? Because you have
DR,
plus 8
is this pierce or burn damage?
Yeah, it's pierce damage.
So 15.
So you have DR 23. Divide by 2 is 11.
So 11 damage.
So now he hits you for first 15 PI plus, which is 6 damage after DR.
Okay. So 6 damage. Okay.
And then the second one is 12 PI plus, which is 2 damage after DR.
Okay. Cool. Well, that hurt.
Yep. And no blunt trauma because cover DR is hard DR.
Hooray.
Yep. And then we have the poor psychos. This guy blows up on his own grenade.
Mm-hmm.
As psychos,
You know, hey, he accomplished something.
The grenade did work. We now know this.
The guy who is now dinner is now dinner.
Hooray.
This one is also freaking the fuck out and shooting at Bulla.
Aw.
He hits once. Give me dodge minus
again.
1.
Minus 1. That is a fail by 6. I rolled the exact same thing.
However, your DR soaks all the damage he does because he has a worse
Hooray.
start.
Well, that's good.
And then, this one is freaking out and running to the ship.
That's fair enough.
Shame the ship isn't safe.
Yeah, shame the ship isn't safe. Beep, boop, boop, beep. It is currently Kane's turn.
Well, the reason I planted that shield was to give Bola cover, and it's going to take me 2 turns to uproot it and move.
Sorry.
It's okay. Let's see. How far away is what's-her-face? Who's the closest person to me?
Me. Or, enemy-wise, it's...
11.
CIA?
That's a -5.
Yep, she's a -5.
Cool.
I can't make that. I can't make that because this gun gives me a penalty. Okay, I think these... Yeah, -5. Yeah, even if I aim, I'm not hitting that. Okay, I think the smart thing, Nick, is the distance from me to the ship, their ship, accurate.
Yes.
All right, let's see. How far is that? That's a bit of a hike. How about me to the robot up on the ridge? That seems more... Okay, so this one is closer than this one, it looks like, right?
Yes, add an additional 10 to both of those because of their height.
So an extra 2 rounds. If you're flying, do you is there additional speed, or is it always just your move speed?
It's always just your move speed.
That sucks. These bugs are terrible.
Your scout drone's great though for this.
Yeah, but I didn't bring it. Oops.
Well, we're learning what bodies should be brought.
The problem is I can't carry the scout drone body. I can only carry the bugs with this one. Had I brought the mule, this wouldn't be an issue. But if we were going combat hot, I wasn't going to have just a target practice thing in the background. All right, does it make... It takes me 6 turns, assuming it doesn't move to get there. Or I uproot, move 6. And then from there, it's 4 more. So it doesn't matter. It's the same distance either way. I guess my turn is going to be uprooting the shield.
Yep.
And I don't know, can I all out to additionally take aim?
Yes, I will let you do that.
Okay, I will take aim at person with nameplate. Damn you, fly.
Sounds good.
Okay, and yeah, that's my turn.
Cool.
All right. Left bot is aiming at Bola. Right bot is aiming at the cabin. Nerd.
Give me your gun!
Jesus.
Want snack. Want snack. Want snack.
Baby wants snack. Baby hungry.
This time I do succeed with the all-out combo again.
He's gonna try and dodge and fail to dodge. Yeah, you eat his gun.
Nom 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 nom. I do it in like a really like overblown fashion where it's like my whole body is teeth and just like jaw.
There's this small fuzzy robot that has just devoured his gun.
Yeah,
I make a giant tongue and lick my lips.
Oh dear.
with my telescopic vision, I look across the field. Captain, observation. Chief Engineer Nerd is consuming firearms that are of better quality than present firearms, saying, looking down at very disappointing pistol.
We'll see if they got extra for you, Kane, later. We're a little busy at the moment.
This guy must be a little freaked out at this point.
More than a little.
I mean,
Captain,
this fight is not going well for them.
Okay, I think we want to move forward. I could be wrong, but moving
That seems
forward.
reasonable.
Okay. This is an exact conversation had with Appy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Appy, is here good? Is here good?
I don't see where you're pointing, but I'm gonna assume.
Okay, cool. The utmost trust and faith. If I go to the second rig, Nick, does that count as cover still?
Yes.
Cool.
It's a
I'm gonna
giant
move to
rib that you can slide behind.
I don't know. I like to check. I don't think people have used ribs terribly efficiently yet.
That's fair.
I wanna make sure it's not just the vertebrae. Anyways, I'm moving over there. I'll take a pot shot at I hit lady. Do I hit robot? I'll hit robot. Have some variety. The spice of life.
All right, your net is -8 for hitting robot.
Damn. Sad.
Movement attack is occasionally very rude, but remember how huge your bonus is.
I'm aware. It's fine. It's not as bad as it could be, but it could be not. You know?
No one else in the party could even remotely think to pull this off.
We're gonna see if it works. This is a normal bullet, so I'm allowed to do stupid things with it.
Yep.
God, no. Okay, cool.
No.
Yeah, no. Dice said no. Dice said no.
Dice said just nope.
You could theoretically luck, but it's probably not worth it.
I could, but I don't want to. I would prefer to use that on my next turn when I'm shooting with special bullets.
Yes. Meanwhile, it's like, hey, fuck this, everyone run!
Who's
the named NPC?
Yeah, the KF.
I know, we're having fun here! God damn it!
She's staring at the 3 men of hers who are now dinner.
You know what? That's so fucking fair.
Okay.
I'm still sad.
Yeah, you're still saying, but we're having so much fun.
I don't say that outwardly. I don't say that. Outwardly, I do look disappointed.
What's the penalty for me shooting her for range?
What range are you at?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Click the ruler. You are at 12. The penalty is -5. Or sorry, -4.
-5. It rounds upright. It's between 10 and 15 is -5.
No, it's when you go above that range it matters. So -4.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay. So there's not a bonus from spending 2 rounds aiming, correct? It's just
nope. Your bonus goes up by 1.
Usually
she's going to run for the next turn. Yeah, so I'm just going to, if it's -4, that's a net -1. I'm going to roll against 13 to hit her.
Yep.
That does have a good chance.
That's still pretty good. 13 is solid.
So that does hit.
Yay!
And it does hit. She failed her dodge. Give me a damage.
Okay, so this is another exhaustion bullet.
Oh, that's incredibly rude.
So the regular damage of 18 PI++, and then the 2 dice of exhaustion fatigue.
Well,
7 fatigue damage.
Her armor manages to soak the piercing. The fatigue goes through, and she's not looking great. Bulla.
I'm surprised that the fatigue damage is immediately being HP damage.
No, it's not. The fatigue damage goes to the other bar. It goes to the green bar, which is fatigue.
All right. I'm the. Let's see. What's the?
What, Sean?
No, that was me. I'm just trying to remember how to do the thing here.
It's me. I'll heal you next turn.
Thank you. All right. So I'm just gonna move up.
If you.
What's that?
Oh, I was going to say if you end your turn within 3 yards of me, I'll heal you on my turn.
Okay, I was just gonna move up 1. Well, actually, maybe just a where? Wait, where are you?
He's right next to you.
Really close to you currently.
Okay, so yeah. So I'll move up to the cover here, and I'll toss at this guy.
Sure. Does movement attack. Penalty is... That's an 8. Penalty's -5.
-5. So that's a fail by 1.
All right, give me a d6 to see where you scatter to.
Okay. 6. 1.
Oh, you hit behind his cover, so give me a damage roll anyway.
Beautiful.
Let me see. Oh, no. He managed to successfully dodge. He dove out of the way of that and dodged it, but now he is out of cover and prone.
Okay. Well, that's something.
Yeah. Still pretty good.
Alrighty, cool.
All right. This guy is listening to his boss. He's kind of just spraying bullets behind him in suppressive fire mode.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you advance forward, you're going to take attacks.
Does that include me way back there?
No, it includes the 4 people who are right... Oh, sorry. The 3 people plus Buttercup who are right next to each other. This guy's looking at Nerd just running
You
for
can
the
count
ship.
Buttercup.
He's booking it. He's booking it.
Mm.
Let's see here. This guy, on his turn, stands up. That's his turn. The other guy runs into the ship and leaves combat. And that... One minute. I'm going to Control Z because that was the one that actually had the initiative marker. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Did Nerd break the ship at all?
Yeah.
Nerd broke the ship a lot.
He damaged the ship. He did not break the ship. He damaged the ship a lot.
I could go after them and continue to break the ship and chase my friends.
But first, there's enemy robots. One of whom's shooting at Bola.
Still on cover.
Yep, that's 3 hits on you. Give me a dodge.
Fuck me. Alright.
Well, cover's nice.
Still a fail by 5.
Yep. Well, they do relatively little damage. 23.
Right, well, is it piercing damage? Because I'm still DR 15 against that.
It's burning damage. They have lasers.
That is also still DR 15.
Yep. So your armor eats the first one completely.
Hooray.
Second one gets 1 damage through armor.
Okay.
Third one gets 3 damage through armor.
Ow. Okay. So that's 4 total.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. I'm definitely hurting.
Yep. Second one hits the captain for 3.
Captain should roll to dodge still.
Yep. Captain roll dodge.
I'm typing the numbers in the chat.
Sorry.
You can make
That's
a map.
There's a button you can just use.
I don't know what I'm doing.
There's a dice button on the side bar.
Where?
There's a little.
It's
D20.
the little red B.
The D20.
Little D20. You just click
What?
that and
You can just do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
yeah.
Yep. Roll20's come a long way.
Okay. Well, I continue to not know what I'm doing, not even in this program. Anyways, that's a 16 by 1.
All right, you dodge one of the hits.
Hooray.
Captain, what's your DR?
That's an excellent question. 15 for PI and burn.
So 23 divided by 2 is 11. So first one, your DR absorbs all of. Second one, you take 1 damage through DR.
Okay.
Oh, Nick, I just realized I disappeared from the turn tracker because I accidentally deleted my token with the cover I was trying to get rid of.
Oh dear.
It's okay. Wouldn't have affected anything.
Good job. Good job, Izzy.
Yeah, that's on me.
We're all good.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just learned that you can roll things over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. If you want, Wex can go, then I can retroactively do my thing.
Sure. Yeah. Nerd, take your turn, and then we will get back to Kane.
Are there friends running towards me?
Yes.
Friends. 2, 3, 4, 5. What is I can't really double move, right?
There is no double move. There is only move.
Okay. Can I kind of take cover and hide so when they run by I can hug them?
You get half move for that. That's an all-out attack. But yes, you can hide and jump into the skull and roll stealth.
Yeah, I'll jump into the skull and roll stealth.
Go for it.
They're eventually going to come to me.
Yep.
This day's going so well for them.
This day is going so well for them. Also, I have to use the bathroom, so I'm going to go do that right now.
I fail by 1.
They definitely notice you going into the skull.
Sneak, sneak, baby. Sneak, sneak.
And you just hear Saiga oh my fucking god, what is this? It's like it's being back in that fucking lab.
They're still gonna have to run by me.
Yup.
Observation, Chief Engineer Nerd. Please do not say do 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 when you are attempting to hide. It gives you away.
I don't get it. Is that some sort of B1 B00
Be right back.
B00 MER class reference?
Processing. I think you just ate my turn. Damn you.
How could you?
Hey, you're the one
Baby
decided to talk.
hungry. Baby wants snack.
Baby
Mhm.
wants a snack. Yeah, I should have just realized I can't keep up with people on horse.
Okay, in all fairness, you didn't try and keep up with people on horse.
Well,
Let's
Bola,
kept up with people on hearse.
yeah, Bola kept up. Bola has the same speed as me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I thought
In future, okay, clearly what we need to do is buy a wagon to attach to Buttercup so that nobody has to worry about speed ever again.
Clearly.
I
Though
don't
that
think
does make some people, it will mean some people are going to be by default just out in the open, not in cover.
We
Not
can
if
give
it's
the
a really
wagon
nice
cover.
wagon.
Yeah, we can
Wagon
give
should count as cover. We'll make that a fortified little thing
I
They
can
even
be a
call
that
them-
wagon.
Buttercup carries around.
They can.
The-
Oh,
They even
I think
call them
my favorite
covered
is
wagons.
the fact that I have the exact.
Your favorite?
Also, Ash, I think the best also. Sorry.
Oh, geez, why didn't I do that?
What's going
Realizing.
on?
No, I should have been in the other body. Move 7 with enhanced move 1, which means it's doubled to 14.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot of moves.
That's like a horse.
Yeah, it's
I
like a horse.
return. What nonsense has Kane brought?
Yeah, no, I should have been in the other body. It would have given me move 14 because I have base move 7 with it, and I have enhanced move 1, which doubles it.
I feel like this game is going to, for the first couple of sessions, going to constantly be like, fuck, I picked the wrong body.
Yes,
Oh, fuck,
it
fuck, I picked
absolutely
the wrong-
is.
Fuck, I picked the wrong body. Fuck, I have the wrong chips installed. Fuck, I did this to myself with this concept.
Really
Yeah, there's starting to be a lot of shoot. What is my? What did I choose the wrong loadout? Because Kane, Nerd, and Affy all have. Hey, I need to create a loadout before we go out.
Actually, I do have it built in where I can hot swap my chips. But I can only do it once a day. But I can't hot swap my bodies unless they're nearby.
My loadout is, in fairness, pretty simple.
Yeah.
You three did pick very complex characters.
Meanwhile, my toughest decision is deciding what order the bullets are going to be in.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Nick, I think my entire action is just going to be moving over here to this rim behind cover.
Sounds good. Give
And-
yourself a red dot.
Okay, is there any, can I get any closer to this guy?
You will
Or is
need
it
to.
all-
You will need to roll climbing in your current body.
Okay, if that's the case, could I drop into my Robo-Bug flyer?
On your next turn, yes.
Okay, does that take a full action, or is that a...
That is a full action from how you have spec'd it.
Is that a... Damn it, okay. Alright.
Sag.
Yep, sadness.
This is where... Actually, I'm going to double check to make sure it's not more than one. I think... No, you spec'd it as one action.
Right, yep, okay. I'll double check,
Alright.
but I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Captain,
I would like to shoot the lady.
go for it.
That's a -4, correct? Because I'm where Affy was, and that's the same,
Yes,
basically.
it is a -4.
Okay, so -4. So I do get the... Okay, 16. Eight.
So close to crit.
So she has half her dodge right now because of how fatigued she is. You very hit.
Okay, so fun fact about that bullet, that's the fire bullet.
Oh no!
Hee 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 hee.
Oh
Were
boy.
we supposed to kill her?
Oh shit! Oh damn! Oh,
I mean, there was no instructions regarding whether they needed to be alive.
God, no!
They just
I didn't think of the consequences.
Again,
Also, I'm pretty sure we can heal her before she dies.
Again, I mean, they just wanted them off the skeleton, right? They didn't specify anyone alive or dead.
Yep. So once
I'm pretty
again,
sure we can patch people up.
DR manages to eat the hit with just one blunt trauma, but please roll the damage that I think goes through that.
The fire is 10.
The fire is external.
Oh, it's external. Okay, no, she is merely on fire then.
So the guy next to her is also on fire then.
No, she's going to be taking more fatigue damage because she's currently on fire, but her armor stops it from directly hurting her.
So the fatigue damage means she takes HP damage because she's in negatives.
Yes.
Oh, okay. God, I would love to understand how this game works one day.
Someday. Don't
she
worry,
might want to surrender.
She is probably passing out this one. Let's see.
Cool. I'm gonna tip my hat.
1 minute.
And then that's my turn.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah, no. With that roll, though, she is 100% passing out while on fire.
Oh, dang it. Okay. Cool. Good? Bad,
deal
to say. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute.
We'll do that in a minute. It's his turn now.
Okay, I'm going to go to heal Boa, and I'm going to, while I do that, loudly shout, "Now might be a good time for y'all to surrender." So first off, the gather energy roll that I've spent the turns prepping for. How much do I give myself for the spell? Only 3. I will spend the rest from my mana pool. Now to actually cast the spell. Successfully cast. Now to roll the 1d6 plus 2, since I wanted this to be combat available. Why do I keep rolling 2 low on you? But it is doubled, so that's 8 HP.
I love how you all roll a million things a turn, and I'm just like, I do an attack.
This is the difference between character complexity that is very relevant sometimes.
Ziggy, heal 8.
Yay, thank you.
I would have liked for that to be a better roll, but apparently when I roll to heal you in combat, it's just like, it'll be doubled, so like, we don't need to roll above a 3.
Look, I had 4 health left. 8 is plenty, thank you.
Yeah.
The tasty proteins of health.
Yep. Speaking of, it is now Bola's turn.
Oh boy. Let's see.
Maybe worry about the robots.
I got the robot.
Yeah, the problem is I can't really deal with the robots.
Out of range of his attacks.
Well, that and
potentially that guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be that guy. Speaking of, oh no, that's right, he dodged it before. So okay, I'll roll it again. Yeah. So I'll move up a little bit more to deal with the range penalty and roll it again. What did I need for this one?
So because you're moving and attacking, it's a -2, and he's 5 yards away, so it's -4 total.
That passes exactly.
Well, roll damage because he can't dodge out of it this time.
Oh boy. 20 toxic damage.
Oh, he is turbo fucked. He is just
hooray.
He is dinner.
Mouth him.
So note, the AoEs ignore damage cap. Among other things, but AoEs are the big one.
I'll put some AoE spells and some bullets later. Make it fucking annoying.
This guy is briefly going to look down at his boss, who is currently melting, and just book it.
Oh, that's rude! That's rude!
Yep, the other one's getting into the ship.
Yup.
I'm pretty sure you're not getting a good performance review.
Yeah, I mean, if your boss, you go, yeah, I didn't bring back my boss. What happened? She was on fire.
She was literally on fire.
Well, guess what, buddy? You are also fired now.
It's fine.
Yep, it is currently Kane's turn.
Okay, so I have a dumb question, Nick.
What's up?
The robot on the top of the hill, is it like laying down sniper style? Is it standing
Nope, it
up?
is standing straight up with gun raised, not bothering to take cover at all.
Does it look like it's about to leave?
No. It looks like it's going to continue shooting.
Okay, I guess I am going to all out and drop into my flyer body, which you do not have an image for.
Shit.
roll
Do
20
do. Wait, no. I thought I did. I not make the character sheet for it? That is the no. There's Kane drone.
That is the scout drone. That is not the robot bug drone. The robot bug drone is the silly one that's made out of Legos.
How dare Nick not have every single one of your many bodies set up?
Yeah, just drag that one on. I don't think it matters that much.
But I wanted everybody to see it. It's a chicken.
Okay. I will use the theater of the mind. Don't worry.
One moment. Let me
So,
save this, and I will drag it in for the one.
I will drop it into the what you call it.
No, it's coming. It's coming into Roll20 now. You insisted, Izzy.
Oh, I did insist. But I wanted to share the joy.
Oh wait,
of this
how
with
big
everybody.
is this file?
It's not that big, is it?
No, it just took a while to upload. Where's...
Oh, he's massive.
No, we're fixing this.
Oh God. That's a decision.
There we go. Fixed.
This is the most expensive robot bug I have, by the way, because the camouflage to make it look like a fucking chicken to fit with the theme.
Nobody's making you fit with the theme. No one. Absolutely no
It
one.
has 1 health, right? I'm pretty sure it has 1 health. There
Yes,
we go.
Captain, if I don't fit with the theme, he will replace me with a better AI. Since it's an all-out, am I allowed to move half my move with this thing?
Yes.
Boop! I'm coming for you!
Yep. The tech bots are aiming at Bola and the captain again.
Mm-hmm.
Or the robots. Nerd, you're up.
All right. My friend coming close. Friend! I'm going to wrestle him.
Mm-hmm. All right, roll wrestling.
All out.
You get a +4 for that.
I don't need dodges, I have realized.
You mostly don't. This is the benefit of being high DRs. You can just fucking all out whenever you want to for +4.
And that lets me do it. Wrestling.
And you grabbed him.
Friend!
What's your strength, Lex?
15.
Yeah, he's pretty done fucked. I think this is where we call this combat minus. These bots are going to be shooting at you a lot, so much more damage is going to happen while the guys on the ship fly away very badly.
Okay.
Yeah, does the ship actually make it away?
Yes, it is incredibly slow. If you had taken out the robots shooting lasers at you to get back to your ship, you would easily catch it, but honestly, you have their captain.
Yeah.
Nick, I have 3 rounds to get to this guy.
Yep.
Which is 3 seconds. Will that make an impact on us being able to get back to the ship?
So mostly it's that, like, the captain and Buttercup cannot run ahead of you because they're going to be under constant laser fire.
Gotcha.
That's fake. I would still do it. I am not a smart man, but I would do it.
We probably should take their captain before we get into our ship, though.
Oh, I'm taking their captain because she's on fire and I'm not a jackass.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's mostly their ship is going to get away because you're not a jackass and also somewhat under fire. You also got one of their lieutenants because Nerd is wrestling him and probably has turned into a suit of armor around his body.
Yeah, I will.
I walk him, take the shape of a tin robot that I've encapsulated him, and walk him over.
Cool. I'm putting out the fire on the woman.
Making little beep boop sounds as I make his arms move like a toy robot.
Yeah, I can put out the fire, magic up some restraints, heal the people that are injured that we've taken captive, just to make sure they don't accidentally bleed out.
There are only 2 of those. There are 4 people who have become dinner.
Oh, I will collect tonight's dinner.
I also present the lieutenant's gun to Kane because I heard him say he wanted a better gun.
Nick, can you roll a quick contest for me?
Yes.
To see if I get this thing.
It passes by 0.
Okay, I rolled an 8, so I passed by lots because I have reliable.
Yep.
Is this body better than the one I had?
It is a TL9 house spot.
Wow. Okay, I'm keeping it, but that's fine. I will rejoin the crew with this body.
Do you want the gun?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm very glad that I only bought the level of cannot harm innocents and didn't buy past that.
Yes.
Because our party is very lethal.
I didn't kill anyone. I just shot at them a lot.
I've literally killed no one and probably will kill no one in this campaign.
Ziggy is probably going to have at least 10x everyone else's kill count by the end of this campaign.
Yeah, we just need to start putting up...
Hey, I'm paying for it. Yes, in hell.
Ziggy also attracts so much fire from everyone.
I both attract fire and my crazy damage costs health.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That is true. Shoot, I'm trying to think if I've actually killed someone because I know I've wounded people, but I don't think I've ever knocked them done the finishing blow.
No, so far you have not.
I don't think I've done any damage to anybody yet.
I'm not sure I have either.
That's okay. The 2 of you are very silly little guys. Don't worry about it.
There are no problems.
I don't think Izzy's trying to be a silly little guy. I'm definitely trying to be a silly little guy.
Has a fucking chicken.
Yeah.
He's playing it straight, but he's a silly little guy. I'm not taking notes on this.
So yeah, you see the end of this combat. You see this freaking Ultron-looking dude with a chicken under its arm walking down the cliff saying, "Captain, additional enemies have been suppressed."
Thank you kindly, Kane. At this point, I have taken off my jacket and I'm using it to douse the flames as Appy does magic.
Yep. I can put out the fire. It will just take me a second.
It'll take you a second, and I'm not waiting a second.
That's fair.
Can I just smother it with myself?
You can in fact do that. Yes.
Glomp.
I realized there's a channel that I need to make, and I'm going to make it right now.
What is the channel?
Loot.
I thought you were putting that in the world building or something. I don't know.
No, that's where the bounty board and other long-term things are. Like session 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Session 2 loot.
Hey guys, we did it.
You did it.
Shall I send a signal stating that we have successfully completed our objective, Captain?
Yeah, send it to the hotel and tell the good doctor we'll be there in a couple hours.
Acknowledged. You see like a little antenna pop up on the side of my head, and I will send that.
I blurble over to the lieutenant. I'm like, that was fun. You want to do that again sometime?
You can't he's in space.
He's not unconscious. I just
No, he's screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a screaming game? I can do that too.
No, we're not playing the screaming game. It's outlawed.
Oh, okay. I don't want to break the law. I'm not a bad guy.
What would Clapton Blasteroid think if you did the screaming game?
Clapton Blasteroid.
Clapton
Blasteroid.
Eric Clapton Blasteroid.
Oh, okay. I can't do the screaming game. Hey, you should stop doing the screaming game.
Nerd,
No,
why don't we get...
No, he refuses. There is only Scram.
We're done playing, and I cover up his mouth. In a definitely much too scary, I have no mouth and I must scream type way.
Okay, let's...
Nerd.
Now, have some delicious chicken soup.
I continue to hold.
And I will give him a bowl of chicken soup that is just as freshly made.
Oh, I transfer it into him through me.
I'm mostly assuming you guys are taking all of their guns in the loot section that are around and not melted.
Yeah, that makes sense.
By the way, Ziggy, I transfer the food through myself because I have to keep his mouth covered because he won't stop playing the screaming game.
Okay.
Soup.
Well, like I imagine you pour it into me, and I just kind of like
You make like a funnel with your body, and and
I kind of forcibly pry his mouth open with myself.
Okay, let's get back to the ship, and then Nerd, you can go watch Captain Blastroid on the TV, and we'll take our 2 new guests over to the saloon.
Oh boy, Captain Blastroid! Does my new friend want to come watch too?
I think your new friend needs to go into timeout first.
Yeah.
Your new friend has an appointment with the sheriff.
Oh, you did a bad. You gotta sit in timeout. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm there for like 5, sometimes even 10 minutes. It's the worst.
Nick, how long to reprogram the house bots?
So no, these are basically stock off, like as much off the shelf as like combat AIs can get. Combat AIs, they are like IQ 6.
Are they volatile or are they...
No, they are not. They know how to obey orders and shoot.
Are they keyed to a specific person?
Yes.
Can that change?
You can hack them to change that. Yes.
May I do that now, or does that have to be a long-term thing?
That's a longer-term thing. You cannot do that right now.
Okay, I will just shut them off for the time being then.
So,
Sounds good.
Where's the Spectral captain lady being kept?
I am going to take her to the saloon because we are not animals.
And also, you don't have a brig.
We don't have a brig. More importantly, we are not animals.
Is she still unconscious?
No, she's very unconscious.
Okay.
Your friend who is only screaming is very conscious, at least for now.
Okay. He's still screaming?
He is absolutely terrified.
Even when his mouth is full of soup?
Especially while his mouth is full of soup.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna make this.
Now, don't y'all do that. You're just spilling it everywhere. Y'all know how to eat, don't you?
Okay.
Yeah, don't waste Bulla's soup. He put a lot of effort into making your friends into it.
Okay, Nerd.
Probably a muscle of the forehead.
I hope that makes him scream more.
It does make him scream.
I just wanted to cheer him up is all. Nobody can feel bad if they're having delicious chicken soup.
Right?
I understand. Well, how about you just watch Nerd for a little bit and make sure he doesn't get up to trouble. And Appy and I will take care of these two.
Come on, we can watch some Captain Blasteroid. I'll eat some soup while we watch.
All right. That sounds fine then.
Hooray!
I'm not sure I can ever eat anything that Bulla makes.
It is all biochemically exactly what he says it is.
I will eat everything he puts in front of me.
As you say chicken soup, for a hot second, Kane in this borrowed body looks down at the chicken robot he got especially for the captain to fit in, and then looks up at Bulla. And because his face can't change, it's just a blank stare. But you assume there's probably some more in there.
It's fine.
Affy, can you take care of their medical problems, or should I break out the special supplies?
I can take care of it.
Okay.
They're a bit roughed up, but I don't think there's anything too bad done to either of them. Well, physically, that is.
I feel like all these like crews are just expecting normal like gunfights and stuff, and then they just encounter nightmares.
No, you and Bulla are nightmare fuel for everyone here. While we're walking back to the ship, I guess I'll do a quick first aid check on these two, Nick.
The two captives you have, like, she has, like, bruises, but, like, honestly, she's not even below a third of her health.
Okay, she's just exhausted.
She's just exhausted by magic and being on fire.
Yeah. And the other guy, I think, probably has a bit of roughing up, but shouldn't be too bad.
I didn't.
He only injured himself trying to fight Nerd off before Nerd became a suit of armor.
Yep. Captain, assessment. Because I passed by 8, Nick. Both captives are physically healthy. Mental well-being is another state. But we can assess that further upon drinks in the saloon.
Thank you kindly, Kane.
You are welcome.
After we make sure they're restrained, I can heal them up. I can't really do anything for their minds. Well, I wouldn't recommend I do anything for their minds. You can, if you really think that's a good idea, I can try. But as said,
Appy, I respect your.
Not what I want to get into.
And I respect that decision.
Yeah.
We're all crew here.
You get a thumbs up and a hospital symbol appearing on your pad, by the way, Captain, as Kane stutters for a hot second, realizing he shouldn't be giving you an explanation.
And then I'm going to look at it after you've said your piece, Affy said his piece, you've sent me an emoji, and I'm just going to be like, good work, everybody. And then we cut to the ship.
So cutting to the ship where you have them probably tied up on a chair, are you interrogating the lieutenant first, or are you waiting for the captain to wake up?
I'm waiting for the captain to wake up because I feel like the lieutenant needs a little bit. He needs a minute.
Does.
He needs a long minute.
He's not in a good place after that.
I can't imagine why.
It's fine.
Captain, if you wish, I can go in and ease his conscience.
Kane, I don't rightly know what that even means.
I can make him feel more at home.
Let's not do that for this second. Kane, how about, I snapped my finger. Can you go get some, like, nice blankets from, like, from the sleeping quarters and that sort of thing to make this space a little bit nicer while we wait for, Miss Spectral? I didn't pay attention to her name. Spectral? Miss Spectral to wake up.
Spectral Saya? Indeed.
Were we ever actually told her name, or did we just know it from the icon?
So, I'm going to go with, in the future, most people have their IDs on broadcast because it's convenient for those who have VR sensors.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just wanted to double check.
So Captain, as you make this request of me, Kane is just going to stare at you.
Unless you don't want to do that?
Oh no, Captain. I would like to accomplish this task for you.
I'm guessing he's having another body take care of it.
Yeah, like a minute later, the big-ass mule body is just going to wheel itself in with a bunch of bedding on it.
Thank you, Kane.
You are very welcome, Captain. Do you require me to remain in a body with limbs and digits, or should I return to my duties as the ship?
You can go back to the ship unless you want to hang around.
I do not want anything, Captain. What do you want?
Well, we're riding a normal pickle again, Kane, because I don't have a preference.
Over the comms. Head Chef Bulla, the captain wishes for another pickle.
Kane, how many times do I have to tell you it's a figure of speech?
Bulla will hand the captain a pickle.
Okay, because you were sent to babysit, so I just imagine you coming back up to the door, opening it for 2 seconds, handing a pickle, and then walking out.
That's exactly right, yeah.
I was also going to say, another body could just, like one of those mouse robots from freaking the Death Star, wheel next to you. You could put a pickle on it, and it will deliver to the captain.
There you go. There you go.
Enjoy your pickle, Cap. Enjoy your pickle, Captain.
It's kosher deal.
I apologize for putting you in one of these awkward situations. Please do not replace me. I will endeavor to not put you in a pickle again. Please enjoy this.
It's all right, Kit. Thank you, Kane. Tell Bolas thanks as well. And like I said, we all make mistakes sometimes. Nothing to get worried over.
Oh no, Kane will say as he's turning around. I made a mistake. Must review footage. See where I made a mistake. And just shamble off before plugging into the wall.
Yep.
Which synonyms are bad?
I like how you're just kind of trapped in like this cage of craziness.
Yeah.
Just trying to navigate it.
It's different flavors of crazy too, depending on where you're looking.
It really is. Anyways, I'm gonna make a nice little I'm gonna try and make the saloon as nice for the for our two hostages as physically possible.
Nick, can I ask 2 dumb questions about the ship, since we have not spent a ton of time on here yet?
Sure.
Question 1. Is it safe to assume that at least every section of the ship has got ports where I can plug my chips into, like by intercoms that are by the doors or whatnot?
Yes.
Okay.
Every section besides the things that are like pure armor, yes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Obviously nothing exterior. Second question. Is it safe to assume that each part of the ship, similar to Outlaw Star, has like a television monitor or something with like attached to an arm that can rotate around slightly in any of the major rooms, the saloon being one of them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm back as part of the ship, and there's just going to be like a TV monitor like against the back wall with my avatar just kind of standing on it. And then when this person wakes up, the TV's gonna pop off and just get really close and then kind of look them up and down.
So, roughly when the captain wakes up, she groggily wakes up, opens her eyes, realizes that she's tied up, screams and knocks her chair over.
Captain, that was one of the good chairs.
And, like, she's just on the ground.
Clearly trying to figure out what to
If
do
you
in this
don't mind,
situation.
can you be... Let's try to avoid some screaming.
We're not gonna harm you guys. We just... Well, when you're not... Okay, so the current plan is to hand you over to the sheriff's office, since you was trespassing and then claiming territory that wasn't yours. But, like, we're not doing anything else, provided everybody stay civil.
Hey, something happened. I heard a noise, and my
everything's getting nerd.
An eyeball just snakes in through the door on a stalk, looking around.
It's all good, nerd. We'll call you if we need you.
The eyeball turns into a thumbs up and disappears.
Excellent.
So she spends a little bit of time just kind of looking around. You realize eventually she realizes that there are certain things that are not here and starts calming down, though she's still kind of on her side, having knocked the chair over.
Dude, I'm gonna fix it. Like keeping my hands in front of me, invisible the entire time that I'm doing it.
I can get that for you, Captain.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Stares at you for a little bit.
Stares back.
So...
And then I'm just... Oh, okay, you're talking first. Excellent.
You said you're just here working with the planetary sheriff?
More or less.
But no one cares about that thing. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Which I want to ask about that. If nobody cares about it, why do you care about it?
Because it might be important. Our leader said it might be important. It might be important.
Okay.
That's a lot to go on, maybe. And might, personally.
We are here. Stares, looks at you. Do you know? Have you heard of the Starborn?
Once. About 8 hours ago.
Is this anything I would recognize?
No, not at all.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to double check that this isn't an occultism roll or something.
So, first time I heard about it was about 8 hours ago, so not terribly familiar if you could catch me and my acquaintance here up to speed. Oh, name's Captain West, by the way.
Alright, Captain,
Oh, am I here?
We are here to fix this galaxy. There is so much that has gone wrong. There are people abusing people. There are people denying those that ought to know what is happening the right to see the magic of the past. We're going to build a utopia from the knowledge of the precursors and give it to everyone.
Oh, really? And what exactly would that perfection entail?
Oh, are we all here now? Because if you went away,
I think we're all here now.
Yeah,
I
you're all
definitely
here
follow
now.
you then.
Yeah.
Well,
So what's this perfection entail?
understanding what's happening, making sure everyone can use it normally, not being experimented on,
And
killing
I'd
those who would
say
do that.
And I'd say that it doesn't sound too unreasonable, but I'll list off what the organization that filed the complaint was, and already had were the
They are
ones that had been
preventing
granted.
people from seeing the truth. As
That's
she
what
looks at you with completely crazy eyes for, the Galactic Rangers preventing people from seeing the truth.
Hey,
Okay.
They are the ones who moved through the proper authorities to gain access to that dig site.
The
so
proper authorities
you
are
weren't
in on it.
trespassing.
hey, what's wrong
Okay.
with experiments?
Well,
Experiments are good. You learn with experiments. I don't get why you hate
Okay.
experiments.
Okay. Everybody, we're talking one at a time here. First time I'm raising my voice. We're talking one at a time.
Here, Captain, take this ball. It means you have the ability to talk. No one else talks unless you have this ball.
Thank you, Kane.
It's a ball on the TV screen. I can't actually hand it to you.
I'm going with the demonstration anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It's the principle of the matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this is the talking stick.
This is the talking stick. This is the talking gun. Anyways, as after saying though, I don't think while the larger organization might have its problems, don't get me started there. I really you just need if you went up to one of the researchers and started talking to them about your grand plans.
No researchers. People who already died have discovered everything we need to know.
Body language check, Nick. Is this person crazy, or do they actually believe 100% everything that they're saying, or are they brainwashed, or is there any indication of that?
She believes 100% of what she's saying.
Okay, so no roll needed. Awesome.
Everything we need to know was discovered hundreds, or thousands, or millions of years ago, and no one needs to research anything anymore.
Oh, that's
well,
bad.
don't you?
I wouldn't exist if that was the case.
Nerd, you don't have the talking stick right now. You have to ask for the talking stick.
Can I have the talking
I
stick?
appreciate. Yeah, I hand him the invisible talking stick.
Oh, that's sad. I wouldn't exist if there wasn't any progress. And then I hand it back.
Thank you.
Captain, could I have the talking stick?
Oh, of course. And I am the invisible talking stick.
You know, you look a mite familiar. Have we met somewhere before?
She sort of turns and is like, you creaks like, you look familiar. You should join us. You understand. There's nothing can happen. If they can't be allowed to keep doing this.
Now, Missy, the only thing I understand is the importance of proper nutrition and 3 square meals a day. Now, you're going to have to start making some sense, or we're going to have to get cross.
Was the scientists. They did this. They took my magic away. They gave me this, and like the temperature in the room plummets. As like she is definitely getting a little more unhinged in her ranting.
So wait, hold on a minute. You saying the scientists did this?
They took it away. They said it was research. They said it would make it better. It doesn't make it better. We already know everything we need to, but the Rangers are stopping us.
I get fuzzy.
This scientist's name wouldn't happen to be Bambergo, would it?
Yes. Him. Oh, I'll kill him so much. I'll kill every single one of him.
Oh, hell. Well, this got more complicated. I can't say I care for this.
Do you know science? Oh, can I have the talking stick, please?
Yes, nerd, you may have the talking stick.
Oh, thank you. Do you know scientists too? Scientists are cool.
No, they're not. They should all die.
I was made by scientists.
May I have the talking stick back,
nerd? Can I have the talking stick?
I'm confused about who to hand it to.
I think I know who might be having a part in this.
I'm gonna give it to Bola then.
You can hand it to Bola first.
All right. So yeah. So if Dr. Bambergo is behind this, that means it's a problem. Well, long story short, I know him. I know of him. Well, no, I know him. He sort of had a hand in crafting the peak physical perfection you see before you. Long story short, more than a few screws loosed, and
by the way, when you say that, you see my face light up like a candle in happiness.
Yes. Well, long story short, brilliant geneticist, crazier than a box of hammers, got arrested trying to make a race of super mutant armies. Didn't quite work out too well. Galactic Rangers took him down, I don't know, a couple of years ago.
Yes, and then we realized we need to strike back. You should join us.
Okay, so
everything
you're one of them.
That he ruined should join us.
Yeah, you're one of them batches. Okay, well, much as I don't condone their actions, a lot of the folks that came out of that lab were, well, half-baked, as it were. Yeah, if the good doctor or his aides is behind this, then there's probably a lot more sorts out there like this one.
Nick, can I roll area knowledge or current events either on a local planet scale or on the galaxy level to see if there's any information about, that?
Oh yeah, that's galactic scale. Give me the roll, Izzy.
Okay. Well, the one I have is for the chip we bought for me. For that is Spitfire Star System. Does that qualify?
Roll it at -2.
Roll it at -2. Okay. Area knowledge or current affairs?
Current affairs.
Okay. Yeah. Pass by lots.
Yay.
Yeah, that's a big deal a few years back. Guy who was a scientist who was kidnapping lots of people, experimented on them, getting off into all sorts of things. He's been arrested. As far as the news says.
Captain, I have information on Dr.
Bambergo.
Bambergo. And
1 second, Kane. Bola, can you give Kane the talking stick?
Yes, Cap. I will hand I will hand Kane the talking stick.
Kane will reach off the side of the monitor and pull this very large, elaborate stick that looks like a classic Indian rain stick.
Oh my god.
And as I do so, I will turn behind me on the monitor and tap the screen, and there will be a profile of the doctor. If there's a recent photo of him, it'll pop up, and then a list of current things and everything that Nick has said will just quickly scroll by the screen.
Yep.
Are there any other names that pop out that is there any reference to Bola in there?
No reference to Bola. What you see is Dr. Bambergo arrested. Let me just double check my names here. Give me a second.
Yeah,
his assistants, Silas and Abner, still at large.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with these people? Head Chef Bola?
Oh, sure. Yep, they worked with the good doctor. Part of his super mutant army.
Now,
worked too. Made a lot of super mutants, but something the good doctor didn't understand is that even if you tinker with a man's code, you can't exactly force him to follow if you don't have charisma. And well, the good doc was about as charming as a dead rat.
And you see, SIO, she freaks out like, no. One of them. Yes, that one. She gestures her head towards Abner. But that one, no, he was the first of us. He told us the truth. Going towards Silas.
Yeah, if either of these doctor's aides are behind this, then only bad thing. Nothing good is going to come of this, Captain.
All right, I think we've pestered our guests long enough. Well, do you feel like you could whip up some hot chocolate while we wait for the rest of to land, and we all just take a minute, think of some thoughts?
I raise my hand.
I will hand the stick to Nerd.
Waiting for an answer.
You go for it, Nerd.
Captain, you didn't have the talking stick.
Ah, you're right. That's my bad.
All right. Well, yeah, we're done talking with our guests, so I don't think we need the talking stick no more.
Yeah, we'll use the talking stick for talking to guests from this point forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bola, that's so exciting. You have scientist parents too.
They weren't my parents, son. More like kidnappers. Yeah, kidnappers.
Well, I guess it's different. I only have one parent, but I'm not supposed to talk about her.
Yeah, this sounds like it was a little bit less of a pleasant experience. And if the person's trying to go to precursor and the like,
what are
sites and tech?
Well, means folks that came before him.
Yeah, depends on exactly who you ask and which area.
Are you all precursors because you came before me?
In a sense, but not in this context.
Yeah, this is talking about some pretty old and ancient empires, ones that did a lot of building out planets, conquering the galaxy.
Oh, how long ago was that?
Why? Several thousands of years. How long ago, Nick? How old are precursors?
Galactic civilization's millions of years old.
Okay.
But humanity, pretty recent.
Yeah. But
wow, that's
there's some sites of them that exist and some relics like those bones. Other planets have some ruins.
Wow.
They did a lot of stuff that folk today can't really do, or at least not easily. But that doesn't mean everything they did was necessarily a great idea or safe to mess with.
Well,
as the doctor we were talking before mentioned, there's a lot of ethical concerns might have with some of their tech. and what people might use it for. And based off what Bola said about the guy they're listening to that is having them gather precursor site relics, I imagine he's not one to care much about ethical concerns.
Afraid not.
But this individual was arrested and is currently in custody. No?
Well,
Inquiry.
the
might-
leader, it sounds like
He might be, but his two
Assistant.
goons are still around, and they're cooking up all manner of trouble.
Yeah,
Uh,
at least one of them seems to have been responsible for our storing up our two captives here.
Do you have their identification, Head Chef Bulla? I can run a search on them to see if there is any current activity.
Well, I might be using different names of sorts, but I can at least give you a physical description. Unless they change that too, and that's certainly within their capabilities.
Original identifications and descriptions, I believe, would be most helpful. And I can roll either current affairs, area knowledge on either the planetary scale, the solar system scale, or I can roll research if this is a deep dive into a web dick.
This is research.
This is research? Okay.
This is probably a between sessions downtime search because there's a lot of deep web out there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. I can roll that later then.
Okay.
Captain, if you wish, I can perform research on this to see if we can get a better understanding as to who these are.
That sounds like a great idea, Karen.
Acknowledged. I will house my personal projects for the time being and put this at the top priority.
Thank you kindly.
All right. Do you guys have any other questions for your captive, or is it turning her and the lieutenant over to the sheriff and getting your just rewards?
Turning them over to the sheriff, I think, unless anybody has anything.
Yeah, might request that they get some psychological help.
Oh,
It sounds
100%.
like they've been put through a lot, and someone's taken advantage of their rougher mental state after all that trauma.
Well, the sheriff promises that she will do what she can in that regard. Move us back to the star map.
All right.
Because we're coming up on what I think of as like end of session. You guys finished some things faster than I thought.
Intriguing.
I was unaffected. I did literally nothing that combat.
It happens.
I didn't immediately miss my shot, so I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
I need to figure out a better way to like move if I'm going to be providing cover for people, which is very hard considering half the party is very mobile.
I mean, we could trade off who rides on Buttercup. This is allowed.
I don't think I can ride on Buttercup because of
You can, but you can't do your cover thing on Buttercup is the big bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then that's just a new
right,
problem.
because you have weight restrictions, Bola has weight restrictions, Nerd has weight restrictions.
Everybody get fucked.
Right.
Except for Dr. Unami, because we solved her problem. Go team.
You did, and she paid out what was agreed on for like higher risk than normal given the amount of damage you took.
What did she pay for the bounty so I can add it to my bounty tracker?
4K.
We had an agreement that she does half if she lets Affy.
Oh, that is correct. She would pay you 2K and give Affy contacts.
Yes.
So Affy, you'd have more. This is basically free range to buy contacts with archaeologists because you now have the emails of a bunch of professional archaeologists.
Fair enough. I might use that during downtime. I was not expecting to get a big reward for that, but definitely an area of interest.
Yep.
I
So
was 100% prepared for that contact to be useless.
no,
100%.
don't worry. That's going to come up, especially now that you guys know what you know.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be interested. I know there's things with the game we want to deal with as well, but I'm going to want to pay attention to if anyone is messing with these runes, since there's a lot of dangerous stuff they could be getting themselves into.
Yep. So I'd say Affy, we'll put it at 1 point now. We'll raise it to appropriate contact rank when you choose to put points into it, and otherwise, $2,000 for 1 day's work.
Hooray!
Good job, everybody.
What do we list this bounty as?
It really isn't a bounty. He just took a random job.
Just put it in loot.
What? How much XP did we get?
2 character points, and I think you guys are going to have overall a week before the next big event, so you do have time to do downtime.
Well, I will make sure that I have a good allotment of charms built, but those only take half an hour each, so that's going to be pretty simple. I also actually might buy up thaumatology, that way I can I can have exactly 20 charms active.
Funny.
Yep.
Though it doesn't help my rolls currently. Yeah, I'll think about it.
So we're allowed one in-between event. Would it be... Because there's the thing I talked to you about that I wanted to do, Nick, and then now it's like, okay, I also have this research stuff that I would be doing.
So right now, you guys actually have a week of downtime.
Okay.
For job roles, crafting roles, research roles, what have you.
How long do research roles take?
Depends on what depth you're trying to go to.
I'll think about it.
How deep does the guy want me to get on the, or how deep does anybody ask me to go on these 2 guys outside of a general one-time search? Because I'm going to assume if I don't even at least get a ping during the first one, I'm not going to do a deep dive because we're in the middle of nowhere with, you know, not great internet. But yeah.
That's what the question. So, just doing this on camera right now for what we have for downtime rules. Basically, everyone's choice of like, are you doing odd jobs to make some money, in which case you make a job role? Are you training a skill, in which case it's sort of, are you doing it solo, or are you paying someone to train you, and you get eventually free character points from this? Or using crafting skills to try and make stuff?
Probably doing the character skill stuff.
Okay.
What dumb skill should I train myself in? That is the question.
Gun.
Okay, that's a smart skill. I'm talking stupid over here, Izzy.
Oh, you want stupid skill? Singing. So you can sing a bunch of Old West melodies while we're bringing home the bounty.
I have guitar, so I might do guitar.
He rode a blazing saddle, he wore a shining star. His job to offer battle to bad men near and far.
Oh, actually has points in singing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
My plan is
we're gonna start a band.
Hell yeah.
Keep track of how many hours you guys have spent on thing during downtime, because it's probably easier for me to do that than you guys do it.
I will think about it and message you later.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to train in.
Yep.
Mine depends entirely on the results on my first event, Nick.
That's fair. We'll talk about that afterward.
Yeah, okay.
So is that it?
Yeah, that's it for tonight.
Good night, Internet?
Yeah, good night, Internet. I'm going to be closing OBS in 3, 2, 1, and...